Okay, have you ever felt like your mind just isn't quite as sharp as it used to be? Maybe you're forgetting names more often, or you walk into a room and completely blank on what you went in there. If that sounds familiar, you're going to want to listen to this. Today, we're diving into a fascinating discovery from a neurologist, a super simple 1-minute routine designed to help you get back years of mental clarity. Let's jump right in.
So this whole thing really started with one patient, a woman named Mrs. Carmen. She went to her doctor totally at her wit's end and just said, "I feel like my life is slipping away. I'm forgetting everything." Her family was getting worried and she just felt lost. And her story, that feeling, it's really the heart of this entire discovery because so many people can relate to it. And that's the crucial thing to get here. We're not talking about some rare disease. For millions of people, this slow, creeping forgetfulness is a really quiet, frustrating, and personal struggle. It's not about a big, scary diagnosis. It's about the day-to-day feeling that you're losing a little piece of yourself.
And it starts so subtly. Just take a look at these signs on the screen. Do any of them ring a bell? Struggling to find the right word, losing your train of thought in the middle of a story, or just that general feeling that your brain is, in a bit of a fog? A lot of us just brush it off as being tired, but what we're learning is that this is actually your brain's way of asking for help.
For decades, we've kind of just accepted this idea that losing your memory is an unavoidable part of getting older. It's just what happens, right? But the neurologist behind this routine says no way. That's a total myth. And it's a myth that has made millions of people just accept living with a foggy mind when they absolutely don't have to.
So here's the game-changing idea. For so long, we've been looking at this problem completely backwards. We thought the aging brain needed more information. Do more crossword puzzles, take more supplements, learn a new language. But this discovery flips that on its head. The brain doesn't need more stuff crammed into it. It needs reactivation. It's not broken or damaged. It's just kind of dormant. And all we need to do is wake it up.
I love this analogy. Think of your brain like a wilting plant. If you saw a plant drooping, you wouldn't start throwing new soil on it, would you? Of course not. It doesn't need more substance. It just needs the simple, essential thing to bring it back to life. It just needs water. Your brain is the same way. It just needs the right kind of simple, consistent stimulation.
And get this, the results can be absolutely stunning. Take a man named Don Roberto. After doing this reactivation routine for just 3 weeks, his memory improved by an incredible 40%. Now, that's not just a small tweak, that is a life-altering improvement. And the secret to it all was ridiculously simple.
And that brings us to the actual solution, the 60-second brain reboot. It's just a handful of incredibly simple movements you can do from your favorite chair. You don't need any special equipment, it doesn't cost a dime, and it literally takes 1 minute out of your day.
So you're probably wondering, okay, how on earth does moving around in a chair help my memory? Well, it all comes down to a part of your brain called the cerebellum. We normally think of it as being for balance, but it's also a powerhouse for concentration and memory. And the really cool part is, it has a direct, hardwired connection to the movements in your feet, especially your toes.
Okay, ready to get into the routine itself? Let's do it. It's just 4 simple exercises, but when you do them together, they create this powerful reactivation effect in the brain. I'm going to walk you through each and every one.
All right, first up we have the toe activator. While you're sitting comfortably, you're just going to lift your toes, then press them down, then gently massage the floor with them, and finally open and close them. This one little movement helped a patient named Don Rahman get his stability and mental clarity back in just 15 days. And there's even a Tokyo University study that backs it up, showing a real link between toe movement, balance, and memory.
Next is the neck bridge. Here's a great way to think about it. Your neck is like a bridge that carries blood flow to your brain. If that bridge is all tense and tight, it's like a kinked garden hose. Not enough oxygen and nutrients can get through. These super simple, gentle neck turns helped one woman, Mrs. Isabel, feel like that cloud in her head finally lifted after just 2 weeks.
Okay, this third one might feel a little silly, but trust me, it's incredibly effective. The tongue is packed with nerve endings that light up the parts of your brain tied to verbal memory. For one patient, Don Carlos, these simple exercises helped him find his words again. He was actually able to tell his grandson stories he hadn't been able to remember for months. Imagine that.
And the last exercise is called the ear awakener. Your ears are directly connected to the brainstem, which is mission control for balance and alertness. This gentle massage helped another patient, a Mrs. Maria, completely overcome her constant dizziness in just 3 weeks. So now you've got the 4 exercises, but to really make them work for you, there are a few key things to keep in mind. So let's quickly go over some tips to boost your results, a few common traps to avoid, and the main takeaway from all of this.
Want to supercharge your results? Here are 3 easy secrets. First, drink a glass of water right before you start. Your brain is mostly water, so staying hydrated helps everything fire on all cylinders. Second, remember to breathe deeply, get that oxygen flowing. And third, and this is my favorite, put on some music you love. It just makes the whole 1-minute routine feel like a little moment of joy in your day.
Now, here's what not to do. Don't rush through it. The brain likes calm, deliberate movements. Also, don't push until you feel pain. This is supposed to be gentle. And probably the most important one, don't be inconsistent. Remember that plant analogy? A plant needs a little water every day to thrive. Your brain needs this gentle stimulation daily too.
So what's really possible here in just a few weeks? Well, imagine having clearer thoughts, feeling the confidence to jump into conversations, and just having sharper memories. The stories are incredible, like Mrs. Carmen, who went from feeling completely lost to actually winning memory games with her grandkids. This is about so much more than memory. It's about getting back to a vibrant life.
And that really brings us to the final big question. Are you going to keep blaming the years and just accept forgetfulness as your fate? Or are you going to take just 1 minute, starting today, to take back control and reactivate your mind? The choice, of course, is yours. But the science shows your brain is ready and waiting. It's just waiting for you to begin.